guys, what's going on? Hereticos here. I fucked up my audio, so what this was gonna be like a 2 hour fuck all episode. It's gonna be condensed into like 30 minutes. It's gonna be like anywhere from 18 to 34 minutes or so. Just because I don't feel like editing all of it. I'll put in a few highlights. The audio got fucked. But obviously here, this is where we started the setup. We were going in on a cheat world off, a bonus chest to start, a random seed number just to type in, because I think it used to be a song or whatever the case may be, which is what I was doing screwing around here anyway. So my audio right now is going to be put on over this because my mic kept cutting out. My recording software no longer records my audio, so I have to do it through here. So if I do something, it has to be scripted in the future, which you can't script fucking Minecraft modded edition. But I'm going to do my intro now, after giving you guys this brief rundown. So, what is up, guys? Hereticos here with the Pixel Blue single-player modded Minecraft Pixelmon. We're going to hop right on into the world, and basically it's going to be a whole bunch of silence and Minecraft noises from here on out. As my mic likes to cut out. I will see you guys on the other side of the loading screen. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention in all of this is I'm going to add in my usual sound effects and anything I do for any other standard video. So expect that as you go throughout the episode. Just because there's no narration doesn't mean we're going to be doing anything else. So now that the important stuff's going on, I'm going to give a quick rundown of what's going on here in the intro. We got all of our mods listed. I'll have a list of mods in the description below. Currently, off the top of my head, we have Pixelmon, Waystones, Backpacks, Pan's HavestCraft, BuildCraft, Tinker's Construct, Tree Capitator, and maybe one other one I can't think of off the top of my head. But those are going to be the basic ones. As I go through them in the series, when I get my better mic in sometime, I'll go through a rundown of all those again, and then as we work with those mods, I'll explain those as we go. Alright, enjoy the rest of the silent commentary.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I figured I'd be lovable at a point like this. At a point in a silent commentary, I couldn't see myself to do it most of the episode, considering the fact it's going to be anywhere 18 to 34 minutes. At this point, I'm explaining a little bit about Pan's HavestCraft and the beehives. But there's a lot of lag in the beginning here for a while, so if it just kind of jumps to me actually having tools or doing other stuff somewhere in a cave, it was because I dropped the edit to do that. But other than that, right now, beehives are a Pan's HavestCraft item. If you break them, you will get a queen bee, which you could put in an apiary, and which will produce grub, possibly queen bees, honeycombs, and combs that may or may not have honey in them, and that'll be used to get honey in Pan's HavestCraft, which you'll use for other recipes. Different things like this little green bush over here are called gardens. There's about 5 different ones around in the world. There's wind-shaded, tropical, another one. But if you crouch and then press the left mouse button to destroy block, so whatever your crouch destroy block button is, you will destroy the bush, but keep it as is, which with this block you can place it back down. And if you just regularly hit it, like you see there, you will break the block, and you will get any 3 general foods from that bush's drop. And the different ones will drop different ones. Oh, how exciting, our first encounter. I wonder how this is gonna go. Don't worry. We're gonna get good here. This is where we're gonna keep using our vine whip. We're gonna vine whip all day, every day. I think at this point I'm still lagging, so whatever was going on with this battle, it just really wasn't working well. But we found ourselves a level 9 silicone. Our chest pin is ready to go in action, so we'll see how well this is going to end up. Right now the battle camera is in a beautiful spot. You could see a very nice defined birch tree with its magnificent leaves. Look at it go in all of its beauty. But it looks like we are slowly but surely taking down this foe. I actually don't even remember what happened, because otherwise I'd say spoilers. Usually when I don't want the item hub up, what I'll do in that bottom right box, I'll type in a couple different letters and maybe like a number or something, and it will usually get rid of it so I could see the whole screen to the best of my ability. But yeah, currently my mic only picks up on external things, not my software. Like my mic will record for this because my editing software detects my mic because it's not used how it's supposed to. My recording software needs it to be its own source, which it does not detect for some reason. Different applications like a Discord that I'm on, or the mic will work, but it will shut off, and then I'll have to turn it back on. And sometimes I have problems, sometimes I don't. But I do need a new one. So in time I'll have a new one that'll get going as it is. But it seems like we're about to finish up this battle. So this is the point where I'd be editing and skip ahead and see what's going on down in the episode, see if anything's interesting. But it looks like we're going to win our first encounter, which is a really nice boost to our Pokemon self-esteem. I think we actually get a level or 2 out of this. I think in about 2 more hits he'll go down. We'll definitely be doing some more Minecraft-based things in the future. Yeah, it looks like next hit he's going down. Now in our background we could see even more birch trees, which actually that is a thing that I was talking about in the video. So for people that have done YouTube for a long time, and whoever the case may be with different people doing it, what's the real success to keeping commentary going? I mean, for me, my mic cut out, so I have to really wing it. But in Pan's HavestCraft, you have those trees that'll drop different things. That is the Windy Garden, which operates just like the Shaded Garden. You'll press your crouch and destroy block button, and you could break it, or you could just break it, and you'll get 3 from its original RNG drop. Well, RNP drop. RPG drop or something. But the Shaded only dropped 2 different ones that time. Gave us the leak in the other one, but 2 of that other one that I can't see because it's a small screen and I'm trying to do things on my other monitor. But also string was really important here because the backpack mod really takes up a lot of string. But that problem kind of resolves itself with Pan's HavestCraft. It really, Pan's HavestCraft helps a lot when playing with different mods because they have string trees, and different and like apple trees. So like in Pixelmon, you need an apple and gold to make a revive. So in moments like that, it's really, really helpful to have something along the lines like that that'll really make it easier to get things done. But I'm gonna make a narration cut, and I'll come back to you guys when we're doing something a bit more interesting than making tools and chopping down trees.
Wow!
Whoops. Anyway, so as you can see here, we are making blank patterns for Tinker's Construct with 2 sticks and 2 oak planks, which if you're not in a crafting station, it would be your 2x2 with sticks in the bottom left and the top right, and planks in the top left and bottom right. And that will give you a blank pattern. Now, different things in Tinker's Construct require those blank patterns, like making different pieces, making different actual parts. So for the pattern chest, you need a blank pattern and a chest, with a chest at the bottom and a blank pattern just above it. You'll get a pattern chest. Some of the other recipes are a oak plank and a blank pattern, and oak log, or the oak itself, the oak wood, and the blank pattern. And I believe in a minute I'm going to be going into my bottom GUI bar, and I'm going to be looking into what I actually need to make the other ones. There's also a crafting table and a blank pattern, and that'll give you the third one. I know out of the 4 parts right there, that makes up everything you need, or most of the things you should need to get started, though it's not really worth it to keep using it. You just want to wait till you can build the forge itself to get iron stuff, and even then, it's not too worth it. You just want to stick with vanilla Minecraft items all the way up until the diamond pickaxe, when you can get obsidian. Melt down the obsidian, go to the nether, get the ardite and cobalt, and then make malunium, which is, I'd say, the best ore in the game, because it mixes ardite and cobalt into a new ore that's a lot better. Even its durability is pretty decent. But I think I'm getting more wood, or talking about something in general. I'm not too sure. Oh, I had to get regular oak logs, or wood logs, because I didn't have any for the rest of the Tinker's stuff. So we're going to be doing that. I did actually see, coming up, I'll probably make a skip to that if I don't get to it within my speech now, but one of the things I have nearby are 2 villages. But this episode was it's basically going to be mining, getting these basics, making a tower to kind of indicate where it's at, setting up base in one of the villages. So, but we do actually do odds and ends, and I'll try to talk to keep it entertaining as much as possible. Next episode, I'm going to work on recording with a mic, so I don't have to preemptively script something to do or write out a whole dialogue of what to say and then just kind of go and do it, or make like pinpoint conversations to kind of talk with, because based off this audio and in-game audio, you could usually tell the in-game audio picks up better. But our Pokemon, I believe I kept in, got pooped on by a level 18 Drifloon. Otherwise, we would have been able to whoop that one's butt for some string. But other than that, I think we got some more Pan's HavestCraft. Pan's Harvest. I think we got more bushes and stuff for the fruits and whatnot. We made all 4 pieces of our Tinkers. I think the only one we still need is the crafting table one. No, it looks like we got all 4 or 5. Crafting table, which is the tool forge. And this is the wrong order I put them in. When there's no specific order. It's just with the chests and different items, it makes it easier to access the other things that you really want. So like, this is the tool station. You'll basically use that to modify and repair your tools. That usually goes at the end. But either end is actually fine. But the stencil table is where you'll make the outlines for each of your items, which if the pattern chest is right next to it, you could easily just place them in there, like I am doing now. So we're making the pickaxe head, the shovel head, the axe head, the broad axe head, the hammer head. We're going to be going through them. This is the basic tool rod for pickaxe, shovel, and axe. The tough tool rod, which would be for the broad axe and hammer. The tool bindings, which is for the pickaxe, shovel, and axe. And the tough tool bindings, which is for things like the hammer and broad axe. The large plates are designed for the hammer. You only need one of those because you could make a stone hammer and whatnot and do things like that. A sharpening kit is used for a portable repair kit to an item that you make, which you'll see I use, and it becomes really useless really fast. But basically what a repair kit would really be used for is like the malunium, the obsidian. Like if you're actually making tools to be useful in the future. Like when you go into the nether, you'll see that there's ardite and cobalt around. If you make an obsidian pickaxe and you make obsidian sharpening kits, you will actually be able to repair the obsidian pickaxe with the obsidian sharpening kit. Now, one of the benefits to doing that is you don't have to make a tool forge or tool station to repair your item every single time you wanna use it. You could just take the sharpening kit and you'll repair it so much or at full, and then you just have to make sure you have enough kits to do that. I do believe they work for melee weapons, so if you're playing with tinkers with like BuildCraft or something that involves attacking, there are benefits to having it. There is a mining like explosive device or something that you throw and it detonates. I want to try to make those if I can figure them out, but that would require a little bit of reading into, so we'll see where that goes and how I go about it. But as of right now, this is basically where we're going to start out. Mining around, mining out, mining down and around. Looking for some bauxite, iron, redstone, lapis, gold, diamond, and emerald. But just off yonder, there is a village. As you can see, the lag kind of dies down, picks up. It's because I did fix some of the settings in the process, just because it panned itself out. But other than that, we're not really dealing with too many lag problems. But I'm going to make another cut here because it's just going to be, unless I do make stone stuff right now, then we're going to, alright, yeah. So this will show you why I messed up. Well, actually, no. This is why the tool station goes next to the part builder. Because when you put the pattern in the spot at that corner, you put the resource up to stone in that part, and it makes the outcome of that. So a tool rod, a tool binding, and a pickaxe head, all in stone, has a material cost usage that you'll use in that resource. And what you'll do is you'll take it over to the tool station, you'll click on that part that you want, and it will craft you that tool. So now we have a stone pickaxe, and the durability is 16, which means we're going to mine 16 blocks, and it's going to break. Now, unlike Minecraft, you might be thinking, well, that's just a waste of resources. You might as well just make a stone pick. Yeah, you might as well make a stone pick, but here's the thing. When you take it back to the tool station, you could put in a piece of cobblestone and it will repair it back to 16. But after a little while, I think I do end up making... Actually, I think this is where I get the idea to make the sharpening kits. And the sharpening kits cost 2 of that material, and it basically allows you to make a repair kit, in a sense, to that tool. So I think I made like 8 of them or something like that. 7? Yeah, 7 of them. Alright. Yeah, and then you could put it back in the tool chest. So now that we have our sharpening kits, every time our stone pick breaks, we're going to be able to repair it. So basically, I'll leave this running till that actually goes to turn, and then I'll make another cut, and we'll go from there. I'll tell you, it's just so much easier to make a stone pick than it is actually trying to do something important. So I at first didn't know how to use it. I thought you just right click them, but you put them up into your crafting frame at the top. I don't think in any order particularly, but you just put it in there, it'll consume the kit, and you'll get your durability back. Sadly, I don't, other than modifiers in Tinker's Construct, there's no way to increase its durability. The better ores and items you get, the more durability your item will have. So like Malunium has like 1,600 for its hammer or something like that, but it mines in a 3x3 like a crafting table. So like basically looking at one of these walls, if you just count 3 across, 3 down in a box, that's what it will mine. So of course it would have a slightly higher durability, where the pickaxe would have about 600 or so, but it will do the same thing, just what a regular pickaxe would do. So I'll make a quick cut when we're actually in the cave system that's in this area. So right about here, in my inventory, you can see I have a blue crystal, which is part of Pixelmon, called Sapphire. I'm only picking this up just for a little bit right here because it's not too long after the initial mine. Sapphire is about the equivalent to iron. Now, as far as I'm concerned, there's 3 gems: crystals, sapphire, and amethyst, and ruby, so there's 4. But those are about the equivalent to iron, probably less durability, maybe the same, but they're the iron equivalent. So I actually do make a sapphire pickaxe. They're basically used the same way any other ore would be, but I'll let this get back to what it was right in here. I just figured I'd update you guys after seeing all this on what that ore is, so I don't forget to mention it in a side note or whatever. But this episode shouldn't be going on too much longer because I'm gonna do some major gaps and jumps and very, very few narrations. I just wanted to get this intro filled with majority talking. That way I can actually at least say I did something with the episode, so I didn't have to trash it, hop into the world with minimal stuff, and go, oh, hey guys, welcome to episode 1, because I did stuff the prior episode, but it lost my 2-hour recorded fucking audio. I'm still upset about that, even editing it now. That'll be the highlight of episode 2. Did my audio work? But yeah, I think this is where I make the sapphire pick, because I just give up on that stone. But I'm gonna make a gap to the cave, and I'll see you guys probably when I'm out of the cave or something happens when I see fit. Yeah, see, this thing's mining like iron, which leads me to even believe now that it is the equivalent. I love the 2x2 staircase, but I'll make the cut here. Welcome to the underground. Down here we got fuck all in lava, a bunch of firestone shards equivalent to the ripe paste of Pixelmon. One of the things I forgot to mention were in the mods. It was the iron furnace and the iron chest mod, which basically allows you to turn your basic furnaces and chests into new and improved better versions of themselves. Each one getting even better than the last with every new upgrade that you make every chest, every furnace better. Also with these firestone shards, after every 9 of them, you can put them into the crafting bench. You'll fill it in the 3x3, and you will make a firestone. So firestone shards are actually the easiest to get because they spawn in lower levels like this at lava. One of the mods I'm probably going to download today and add would be a Gravestone mod, which means when you die, your body will go into like a little grave spot, and you'll get the a little gravestone that you'll have to break, and you can recollect all your stuff. Because one of the problems I always have mining is, like, if you see, I always go super cautious with lava. Like, it's like a super soccer mom on a mission. It's like a mom on a mission to go like AWOL and get rid of all those hazards all at once. Because I don't mess around when I go mining. I just want to get in, get out, and get all my loot. But you know, we have about 6 out of 9 shards. I was trying to mine around on the floor to see if there was any more lava, just so I can get a bit more light in the room, because I knew that when you play Minecraft, your picture goes a little bit darker for whatever reason. So, and I'd like you guys to actually be able to see while I commentate, so I don't have to do another skip, because we're about halfway through the episode, I'd say, at this point. So I was planning anywhere from around this time to actually have the oh shit, I actually forgot about that. I even gasped there too. I was so tilted. I saw the lava as I walked forward. I tried to shift and I fell. Oh look, a quarry. I called that out the first time I spawned too. And then we find our chest that we were supposed to spawn with, which it's all coming back to me now. So we got some salmon, acacia wood, oak wood, and then a free chest. So basically at this point we're going to find our way back, and all that stuff's gone, so I sound like a child on a tantrum right now. Like, it got bad. I was breaking stuff. I was, like, as you could see, like, those leaves didn't deserve it. Look at this. Look at that reckless destruction. But basically, I had no clue where we were going. Oh, I forgot the windy garden over there. There's one up on the side of that hill. If I didn't get it, I'll have to watch this again and go back for it. Oh, no, wait. There it is. Alright, but yeah, we do find our way back. But in the process of finding our way back, I do believe when we're on a hill, we see a village. Which we do check out and go to. And, one thing I wish they kept... Yeah, there it is. And then we're like, oh, look, a windy garden. And then I was like, oh, look, there's our stuff. So, basically what I'll do is I'll make a general cut here as well. And I'll just make a cut back when we're in the village. So, here we are, back at underwater, nearby near the village, collecting some clay for the Tinker's Construct grout to create the furnace, or at least the searing bricks, which require sand, gravel, and clay. So basically what you're going to see here, and probably for like the last bit of the episode, is just collecting general resources, going back, doing a little bit of traveling. And one of the few mods I forgot to also mention were in this would be an uncrafting table, which is probably one of the most unique and powerful mods that I actually do have added. The uncrafting table takes any items that are naturally crafted and could normally never be undone and undoes them. An uncrafting table is compatible with all general crafting items, which in Pixelmon means when you go to the shops and you see the different vending machines or potions that you can collect or buy through their trade system, you can uncraft those into their original components, making it that much easier to get all of the things that you need and love to use, just so you have a better edge and gain in the world of Pixelmon modded Minecraft. But this took me a lot longer than it needed to be, so I may end up making just another general cut soon and just explaining vaguely, just so I don't have to worry about the next like 12 minutes that are going on. So other than that, I'll be back for a portion of the end and the outro to explain just a little bit more about what's going on. The Pan's HavestCraft stuff, I'm just planting as much general things as I really can, just so there's like general foods and different things like that cotton, which is a good way to get string to make a string tree, so we can have a string tree farm, or just get string in general. I need a lot of it, so there's multiple ways to do that, especially with Pan's HavestCraft. I'll make a list of the mods in the description below. One of the biggest problems that you're going to face is the backpack mod, and with it you need leather and string, and the only few ways I found to get leather is Sentrets, which drop 1 to 2, and they'll drop regular leather, and going into battling mill tanks. But in Pan's HavestCraft, you can, for so many emeralds, get a Pan's HavestCraft, you can use emeralds in a market, which you can make, and it will give you spawn eggs of Minecraft entities like cows and whatnot. So one way to get emeralds and other things like that is the Waystone mod. So in towns like this, there will be a Waystone, which I did edit out, I believe. But in the towns, there's a Waystone that exists in most of them. If you destroy that, you can take it with you, take it back to the uncrafting table, and you'll get a warp stone. And if you uncraft that, you'll get an emerald out of it. So basically, you just go around, write down the coordinates to the, you write down the coordinates of the village, you go to the village, you get the Waystone, you collect a couple different Waystones, you bring them back, we find some Poke loot, we get a float stone, but you'll get emeralds doing it that way, or you can actually go in the mines and actually try to find them. I personally do not know how to find them. So about here, I think you would realize we don't have as much stuff around as we did before, or if not, it's about the same. That's because in the process of mucking about, I was about here when we're transferring all our stuff into the village. So next episode, we're going to make an apricorn farm, a general farm, about a bucket or two, and we're going to make a super farm. But this is pretty much just the a quick little rundown of if I actually looked around, or like just general stuff that I had going on, because I just needed extra chests and storage spots, because I brought over the Tinker's Construct stuff, I made a few things, but that was when I was just explaining I was going to make a cut till I got in the mine and probably go find a few more things, but I didn't really find anything in particular, well, more specific to recording. So I just went down into the mine, and this is an edited part that I pre-edited just now to just get to the, this is where I'm at now. Pretty much just explaining that OCD with lava. We're back at getting Firestone shards because we lost all of ours the last time. We're neglecting to get the gravel. No idea why. I think I just wasn't in the mood to have it in my inventory. I think we were just resource hunting at this time, because I'm not really on board with getting all of the resources if I don't have anything better. So this is about where I'll end the episode, because I didn't get too much out of that other than those. I think I died in lava, which is another reason the recording got cut. It took me a while to do that. I took a break for a while. We came back here, but I do have to end it up. So alright guys, I am Hereticos. This is Pixelmon Modded Mine. This is episode 1. Pixelmon Modded Survival. The journey begins. And I will see you guys next time. Take care and peace.